When I was 28 years old, my mom died suddenly of a heart attack. She was on the treadmill running and she collapsed and she died instantly. I learned a lot from my mom in her passing. And I'm going to share at least one thing with you. So, my mom was a very hard worker and she had a very, very challenging life. She was a single mom. We struggled, like the families, she struggled financially. and she just always sacrificed for everybody to make it work. And then when she got a better job and, all of us kids were out of the house and she got a little bit more financial stability, she bought herself her dream car. And, I'd always see my mom driving her second vehicle, not her dream car. And I'd ask her, I'd be like, Mom, why aren't you driving your car? Oh, well, I don't want to get it scratched. And, oh, I don't want to insure it if I'm not going to be able to drive it very much. And there was always these reasons. But in behind those reasons, it was like my mom was saying, I'm not worth it. I'm not good enough. That's what it said. That it was like she couldn't treat herself. She couldn't enjoy the finer things in life. China left for a special dinner that she loved. Why wait for a special dinner? Why not just use that china all the time? If it brings you a smile, why put it off? Like we always put things off for special occasions, but sometimes those special occasions never come. And then the fine china gathers dust and is never used. And the car sits uninsured, never used. So when I got to the point in life where I was able to buy myself a vehicle and I bought myself my dream vehicle, I used it. I scratched it, I dented it, I got it dusty, I took it places I wanted to take it, and it brought me so many smiles and so much joy. And I learned that from my mom. Because you know what? The world might tell you that you're not good enough, and the world might tell you that, you're asking too much, or it just might teach you a lot of lessons that aren't yours to carry. Treat yourself, and not in a way that's financially reckless, but treat yourself in a way that allows you to put a smile on your face. If you had to live a life full of sacrifices, don't continue to live the life of sacrifices once you got out. Enjoy life, smile, use the thing, because you might be putting it off and you're just taking smiles away from your day. You're making more days harder because you robbed yourself of 20 smiles by not using that item. So stop waiting for a special occasion. If it brings you joy, use the fine china. If it brings you joy, drive the fancy car. Whatever lights up your life, do more of it. Don't put it off. And that's just one of the lessons I learned when my mom passed away. So just food for thought.